Hey everybody, Ryan McCaffrey with IGN here. I am joined by my wingmen, Scott Lowe and Andrew Goldfarb. And guys, before this Gamescom conference started, we had one thing in particular circled on our calendars, and that was playing Titanfall at the EA booth. We have done just that. Gentlemen, I need your reactions right now. Scott?
Speechless. Well, I can't be speechless, I have to talk about it, but if I could be speechless, I would be.
No, it really was that good though. Goldfarb, tell me what it was like to play the game. Did it remind you of anything? What was the feeling you got as the match began and as you got into the flow of combat?
It's pure adrenaline. Like, what I love about it is that you never stop moving. Like, you're never pausing and thinking about anything. Everything is fluid. Everything is, you jump along a building, run along the side, jump up to the second floor, kill a guy, keep moving immediately. Like, it's kind of incredible how you never stop.
Yeah, so we had multiple loadouts to choose from. 3 human loadouts and then 3 Titan loadouts. Scott, what were you rolling with?
I don't remember the exact name of it, but I was using basically a heavy soldier with a shotgun and a pretty heavy kind of Magnum-style pistol, and I was just like decimating. Not to like toot my own horn, but just the quality of the weapons. Like it just, when you get close, like you can just tear people up. And then, like, you know, to Andrew's point, I mean, the fluid gameplay was incredible. Like, all of that kind of level of polish and like kind of fluid feel of the Call of Duty franchise has been transferred and kind of improved upon in so many ways.
Would you guys agree? Like, I would say for me, it's almost too much for you to process and take in, but it just walks that line perfectly, where you're just always like on the edge of being overwhelmed, but you're not. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, absolutely. It's never like sensory overload. You're never like, there's too much and I don't know what's going on. But at the same time, like, there is always something for you to do. And it's actually interesting, like, you brought up the weapons, right? Like, you have your main set of weapons, and then you have like a secondary, like, Titan-specific weapon, and then you also have the Titan control itself. And it's like kind of crazy how it feels like 3 different games depending on how you're playing it at any given time.
So, coolest moment of the play session, guys. For me, I managed to sneak up behind an enemy Titan and to jump on him and get on his shoulder. All you have to do is just jump. We were playing on PC, so keyboard and mouse, so just spacebar, just jump right up on him, and then I just started rip the cover off of his brain plate and just shot him until he exploded. So that was probably my coolest moment. Scott, your coolest moment?
Yeah, I mean, all of the like kind of hand-to-hand combat where you sneak up on somebody and like, you know, melee them. In this case, you like snap their head off. It's crazy. Like, not off, but you snap their neck. But like, again, it's kind of really fluid. Unlike, you know, a game like Call of Duty or Battlefield where you have to like really time it right. Like, you can get like it kind of just sort of feel magnetized to it. And I mean, some people may say like, oh, that's, you know, kind of a cop out. But at the same time, like, it just creates this feeling that you're just like a killing machine, just moving from like one enemy to the next is awesome.
Best moment, Goldfarb.
For me, the moment I felt the most badass was I came up and it managed to steal a Titan. And like, when you steal a Titan from the enemy, you feel amazing. And then with that Titan, shot at like a cluster of enemy dudes and killed all of them. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, in like 10 seconds, you got a kill streak of like 10 guys. It's just like, again, pure adrenaline, never stops. Feels so good.
And then finally, there was a moment that I thought was cool that happens at the end of every match. The epilogue. Scott, tell me about the epilogue.
So basically, it's kind of like a round-ending segment where if you lost, you're trying to flee the scene and get into basically a evac vehicle, and you're trying to get to that point. But if you're the winning team, you basically have to chase them down and kill them as many as you can. And so you get like crazy like XP power-ups by doing that. So you can really rank up really fast if you just start slaying people as they're trying to escape.
So Titanfall. Believe the hype, spring 2014, Xbox One, PC. There will also be a 360 version that no one's seen yet, but it is far and away the biggest killer app for anything I think we've seen so far, and especially now that we've played it. So for all things Xbox One, all things Titanfall, you're already in the right place, IGN.